Hello.
Phone on vibrate?
Yeah. Yeah, good point. Done that.
New Zealand, home of the Firefighter Memorial Climb, September 11, 2018.
Tuia ki te rangi, tuia ki te whenua, tuia ki te moana. Ka rongo te pō, ka rongo te ao. Tua kina te whati manua. Maranga mai ko te mauri. Haumi e, hui e, tāi ki e. Kuroria ke rei hoa ngā manu. Nō nā te puna tapu o te mauri, o te aroha, o te rangi Māori. O te wehi anō, ki te tātou e kingi Māori, a kingi tu heitia me tōna makarari ki a te whae, tai mo atu ki te whare kōhuri, whānui tonu, tai Māori ki a rātou. Tangihia atu ngā mate huhu o te wā. O te wiki o te marama o te tau me mātou katoa ko pahure ake. Kua haere ke koutou i te matanuku o te whenua, aloho tūturu koutou ki roto i te manua e kapa nei. Oki atu ai, i roto i te āhuru o ai, o te tātu nei kaianga. E nā rā tātou e aro mai nei ki tume te tuanga o tēnei rangi hō. A tēnā rātou te kakau. O tina, ka mihia ngā maunga, ngā manga tapu o koutou. E tō māta nei, maunga tapu e ki a nei tō maunga whare. A piti tite nā, ka mihia ngā moana, e tō māta nei moana, e ki a nei ki waitanga tā. Nau mai, hara mai, piti mai, kakau mai, i raro koro waina nai. Koutou kua tai mai a tinana, a hiringaro, a wairohuki, e whakatairanga ake tēnei kaupapa nui. Tēnei e tuohu nei, ki kua i ko koutou aro. Koutou kua tai mai, i runga i te whāra kōtahi, i runga i te wairo kōtahi. Kia whakatūtu ki tito pai, tēnei āhuatanga, he rangi whakamaumahara, o rātou mā, mai te kai patuahi, i taka mai. A tēnā rātou te tātua. It's indeed an honour and a privilege for me to stand before you and to welcome you in the language of our ancestors. At the beginning, I acknowledge the physical and metaphysical realms from which we were created and how they still support us today. I then turn to our Creator and acknowledge that to Him belongs the sacred well of the life essence of love, compassion, and peace. I then turn to the South, and there is the King, the Māori King. I acknowledge him, his wife, and his house. I also acknowledge the mountains that you belong to, the seas that you belong to, that they are greeted by Mount Eden and the Waitanata. Today, we join together in unity to remember, honour, respect those who have fallen before us. Today marks a significant anniversary in global terms. The events and the images of 9/11 still reverberate and still have an effect on us to this very day. So together today we join in unity to remember them and to acknowledge and pay homage to the firefighters of FDNY, to their families and to their friends and colleagues, so that we may all remember them in solidarity. Today also marks a significant occasion when we all join together in one spirit and one mind, and that is to honour those who have fallen before us. From the stern of the great canoe of Maui to the south, right through to the tail of the great fish of Maui. We remember all those firefighters from 1872 forward, those who have passed, those who have left their legacy with us. Their legacy will remain as a cloak of warmth and comfort. Reira, ko tēnei e tuohu nei ki mua i o koutou. Ko koutou rā, te whakatīnanatanga, ko tēnei āhuatanga, tēnei rangi whakamaumahara. Kia uru koutou ki te kaupapa, kia maia, kia manoa nui. E aha te tāua whanungu o tēnei ao, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata.
Welcome everybody.
At 8:45 on the morning of September 11, 2001, the world was changed forever by the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center in Manhattan. September 11, 2001 was also the deadliest day in history for the New York City Fire Department, when 343 of its members lost their lives trying to save the lives of others. Today, we remember their sacrifice, and we use this day to also honour our own New Zealand firefighters who have made the ultimate sacrifice and lost their lives in the line of duty. There is a strong bond between firefighters the world over, and Fire and Emergency New Zealand has always held strong linkages with our American counterparts. I would like to welcome the Deputy US Ambassador, Susan Niblock, and thank her for honouring us with her presence. I would also like to welcome back to New Zealand our good friend, Chief Fire Officer Peter Hayden, and with him this year, Deputy Chief Jonas from the New York City Fire Department, and thank them for being here. A special welcome to all the firefighters from around New Zealand who have come here today to partake in the Memorial Challenge, and to those that are here to support you. I would like to thank Sky City for allowing this event to take place here at one of our city's icons, the Sky Tower. Finally, our thanks to Tony Scott and his team for all their hard work in making this event the success that it is. John Guilford, 22nd of August, 1872, Wellington. William Godwin, 3rd of January, 1878, Auckland. Alfred William Hillier, 3rd of August, 1883, Christchurch. Fireman Robertson, 10th of May, 1883, Dunedin. Fireman Skakesley, 17th of October, 1894, Dunedin. James Lawrence, 6th of June, 1898, Wellington. William Abbott, 6th of October, 1900, Christchurch. Benjamin Berry, 16th of February, 1901, Christchurch. Arnold Joseph Gladding, 23rd of July, 1904, Auckland. William Robert McLean Field, 14th of April, 1912, Wellington. Richard Henry Ridings, 26th of December, 1913, Devonport. Robert Baxter, 16th of May, 1918, Dunedin. Herbert Graham and George Prince, 19th of January, 1921, Hamilton. Jules Emil Laisel, 4th of April, 1924, Devonport. Joshua Henry Noblet, 15th of June, 1925, Christchurch. Rhoda Booth, 2nd of April, 1928, Auckland. Alexander Hurd, 1st of January, 1931, Wanganui. Eric Bright, 15th of November, 1943, Auckland. Jim Winton, 5th of November, 1944, Wellington. Royden Victor Hugo, 2nd of March, 1945, Auckland. Over here, mate. Ernest Herring, 17th of September, 1947, Auckland. Albert Clark, George L. Oliver, 9th of December, 1949, Auckland. James Edwin Waters, 29th of September, 1955, Kaitangata. Leslie Austin Newman, 4th of October, 1955, Manaia. William Griffin, 12th of October, 1955, Gisborne. Leonard James Goodman, 18th of May, 1957, New Plymouth. William Howard Strong, 10th of July, 1957, Christchurch. Thomas McCambridge, 20th of January, 1959, Invercargill. Noel Mattison, 28th of July, 1963, Auckland. Irvin James Heppenstall, 29th of November, 1964, Cambridge. Ernest John Powell, 11th of January, 1965, Christchurch. Jack Wilkin Morris, 24th of November, 1965, Cambridge. Matthew Ferguson Morton, 19th of February, 1968, Wanganui. William Robertson, 20th of January, 1969, Foxton. John James Williamson Fordyce, 22nd of June, 1975, Wellington. George James Oliver, 3rd of October, 1981, Timaru. John William Soper, 13th of December, 1986, Portobello. Brian Gore, 24th of August, 1987, Auckland. John Perry Openy Scott, 3rd May, 1989, Auckland. John Agnew, 7th of July, 1993, Woodville. James Christopher Hughes, 9th of July, 1994, Auckland. David Sloan, 21st of January, 1996, Waipokoro. Jim Measures, 19th of May, 1998, Waihi. John Reesink, 3rd of June, 1998, Kumiu. Ben Payne, 6th of June, 1999, Royal New Zealand Air Force, Ohakea. Kieran O'Hanlon, 19th of March, 2000, Morrinsville. Murray Charles Boyd, 1st of February, 2001, Akaroa. Grant Judd, 17th of June, 2001, Foxton Beach. David Ashton Neal, 1st of June, 2002, Tito. Merv McFarland, 1st of December, 2004, Patahai. Rolly Webb and Ken Broham, 23rd of April, Rolly Webb, 23rd of April, 2005, Waipokoro. Ken Broham, 23rd of April, 2006, Rangiora. Derek Lovell, 5th of April, 2008, Hamilton. Ray Barrett, 28th of December, 2008, Hicks Bay. Barry Keane, 8th of April, 2009, Willoughby. William McRae, John Edwin Dorida, 30th of November, 2011, Karikari. Steve Askin, 14th of February, 2017, Port Hills, Christchurch.
Honored guests, members of Fire and Emergency New Zealand and the Auckland Airport Rescue Fire Service, the staff of Sky City, Auckland, fellow Americans, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. As the Deputy Ambassador for the U.S. Embassy in New Zealand, it is truly a privilege and an honor for me to be here this afternoon as we commemorate the 17th anniversary of September 11. I'd like to begin by sharing a word of support from Ambassador Scott Brown. He was unable to come this year. He is down in Christchurch for their commemoration, but he will come back for the one next year in Auckland. This ceremony, the climb of Auckland's Sky Tower, and the participation of so many brave men and women serve as a testament to the strength of friendship between our two countries. But more importantly, it serves as a reminder of the brave heroes like you all, who serve every day to keep our homes and our families and our communities safe. And once again, New Zealand and American firefighters are demonstrating the strength of this relationship, battling wildfires side by side across the states of California, Oregon, and Washington. On behalf of the people of the United States, I thank you for that. Today, we come together to pay our respects to those who have faced great risk in service to others and the sacrifices that they are willing to make. The losses suffered on Tuesday, September 11, 2001, were horrifying for the fire department of the city of New York. It was a tragic moment in our history that took the lives of so many brave souls and that was felt around the world. This is why it is so inspiring that we can be here today, on the other side of the world from those events, honoring those who gave their lives in New York and the New Zealanders who have fallen in service to their communities. It's an honor to be here today with the members of the New York City Fire Department, Peter Hayden and Jay Jonas, who were among the heroes that came to the rescue on that fateful day at Ground Zero. I'd also like to recognize Tony Scott, an inspirational community leader, a dedicated firefighter, and the founder of this event, for his tireless work to create an opportunity where we can honor men and women like you. On behalf of the American people, I would like to express my deep appreciation to Fire and Emergency New Zealand and all those here today for giving their time for this commemoration. I will now read a letter from New York City Fire Department Commissioner Daniel Nigro. September 11, 2018. To the members of the Auckland Fire Department, it gives me great pleasure to write to you in friendship on behalf of the members of FDNY. As you once again pay tribute to the heroes of September 11 and all of those who have given their lives in the fire service. 17 years ago today, the World Trade Center was attacked. That terrible day took the lives of 343 members of the Fire Department of New York, many more first responders, and thousands of innocent people. For our department, it remains both our darkest day and our finest hour, when Fire Department New York members went into unimaginable devastation and rescued thousands of people. For their bravery, our members and their families paid a steep price that terrible day. All these years later, we still continue to feel the loss of our loved ones, and the list of lives lost continues to grow due to illness. In the face of such tragedy and pain, the unwavering support we receive from others remains a source of great strength. When our brothers and sisters in New Zealand gather each year like you do, it is a true reminder that we are not alone. The dangers our departments and others like us face are very real. We endure the loss and the struggles together, and we never forget the incredible people who have given their lives so that others may live. Thank you for honoring our members once again and for your steadfast commitment to keeping their memory alive. Sincerely, Daniel A. Nigro, Fire Commissioner, Fire Department, City of New York. So thank you once again for your service to your country and to your communities.
The following names are those firefighters who gave their lives at the World Trade Center terrorist attack on 9/11/2001. God bless them, and may they rest in peace. Lieutenant Joseph Agnello, Ladder 118. Lieutenant Brian Ahern, Engine 230. Firefighter Eric Allen, Squad 18. Firefighter Richard Allen, Ladder 15. Battalion Chief James Amato, Squad 1. Firefighter Calixto Anaya Jr., Engine 4. Firefighter Joseph Angelini, Rescue 1. Firefighter Joseph Angelini Jr., Ladder 4. Firefighter Pastino Apostle, Battalion 2. Firefighter David Arce, Engine 33. Firefighter Louis Arena, Ladder 5. Firefighter Carl Asaro, Battalion 9. Lieutenant Greg Atlas, Engine 10. Firefighter Gerald Atwood, Ladder 21. Firefighter Gerard Baptiste, Ladder 9. Assistant Chief Gerard Barbara, Citywide Tour Commander. Firefighter Matthew Bonds, Ladder 25. Firefighter Arthur Barry, Ladder 15. Lieutenant Stephen Bates, Engine 235. Lieutenant Carl Bedigian, Engine 214. Firefighter Stephen Belson, Ladder 24. Firefighter John Bergen, Rescue 5. Firefighter Paul Bayer, Engine 6. Firefighter Peter Bielfeld, Ladder 42. Firefighter Brian Bilcher, Engine 33. Firefighter Carl Beanie, Rescue 5. Firefighter Christopher Blackwell, Rescue 3. Firefighter Michael Bocchino, Battalion 48. Firefighter Frank Bonomo, Engine 230. Firefighter Gary Box, Squad 1. Firefighter Michael Boyle, Engine 33. Firefighter Kevin Bracken, Engine 40. Firefighter Michael Brennan, Ladder 4. Firefighter Peter Brennan, Squad 288. Captain Daniel Brethel, Ladder 24. Captain Patrick Brown, Ladder 3. Firefighter Andrew Brunn, Ladder 5. Captain Vincent Brunton, Ladder 105. Fire Marshal Ronald Buca, BFI Manhattan Base. Firefighter Greg Buck, Engine 201. Captain William Burke Jr., Engine 21. Assistant Chief Donald Burns, Citywide Tour Commander. Firefighter John Burnside, Ladder 20. Firefighter Thomas Butler, Squad 1. Firefighter Patrick Byrne, Ladder 101. Firefighter George Kane, Ladder 7. Firefighter Salvatore Calabro, Ladder 101. Captain Frank Callahan, Ladder 35. Firefighter Michael Camarada, Ladder 11. Firefighter Brian Canizaro, Ladder 101. Firefighter Dennis Carey, Hazmat 1. Firefighter Michael Carlo, Engine 230. Firefighter Michael Carroll, Ladder 3. Firefighter Peter Carroll, Squad 1. Firefighter Thomas Casoria, Engine 22. Firefighter Michael Corley, Ladder 136. Firefighter Vernon Cherry, Ladder 118. Firefighter Nicholas Chiafalo, Engine 235. Firefighter John Chapura, Engine 219. Firefighter Michael Clark, Ladder 2. Firefighter Stephen Coakley, Engine 217. Firefighter Terrell Coleman, Squad 252. Firefighter John Collins, Ladder 25. Firefighter Robert Cordis, Engine 152. Firefighter Ruben Correa, Engine 74. Firefighter James Coyle, Ladder 3. Firefighter Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Lieutenant John Creasy, Hazmat 1. Deputy Chief Dennis Cross, Battalion 5-7. Firefighter Thomas Cullen III, Squad 41. Firefighter Robert Curatolo, Ladder 16. Lieutenant Edwin Diatri, Squad 1. Firefighter Michael Dioria, Engine 40. Firefighter Scott Davidson, Ladder 118. Firefighter Edward Day, Ladder 11. Battalion Chief Thomas DeAngelis, Battalion 8. Lieutenant Manuel Del Valle, Engine 5. Firefighter Martin DeMeo, Hazmat 1. Firefighter David DeRubio, Engine 226. Lieutenant Andrew Desperito, Engine 1. Battalion Chief Dennis Devlin, Battalion 9. Firefighter Gerard Dewan, Ladder 3. Firefighter George DePasquale, Ladder 2. Lieutenant Kevin Donnelly, Ladder 3. Lieutenant Kevin Dowdell, Rescue 4. Deputy Chief Raymond Downey, Special Operations Command. Firefighter Gerard Duffy, Ladder 21. Captain Martin Egan Jr., Ladder 118. Firefighter Michael Elferis, Engine 22. Firefighter Francis Esposito, Engine 235. Captain Michael Esposito, Squad 1. Firefighter Robert Evans, Engine 33. Battalion Chief John Fanning, Hazmat Operations. Battalion Chief Thomas Farino, Engine 26. Firefighter Terrence Farrell, Rescue 4. Battalion Chief Joseph Forelli, Engine 4. First Deputy Commissioner William Feehan, Fire Department Headquarters. Firefighter Lee Failing, Engine 235. Firefighter Alan Feinberg, Battalion 9. Firefighter Michael Fiore, Rescue 5. Captain John Fisher, Ladder 20. Fire Marshal Andre Fletcher, Rescue 5. Firefighter John Florio, Engine 214. Lieutenant Michael Fodor, Ladder 21. Firefighter Thomas Foley, Rescue 3. Lieutenant David Fontana, Squad 1. Firefighter Robert Fody, Ladder 7. Lieutenant Andrew Fredericks, Squad 18. Lieutenant Peter Freund, Engine 55. Firefighter Thomas Gambino Jr., Rescue 3. Chief of Department Peter Gansey, Fire Department Headquarters. Lieutenant Charles Garbarini, Ladder 61. Firefighter Thomas Gardner, Hazmat 1. Firefighter Matthew Garvey, Squad 1. Firefighter Bruce Gary, Engine 40. Firefighter Gary Geidel, Rescue 1. Deputy Chief Edward Gerrity, Battalion 9. Firefighter Dennis Germain, Ladder 2. Captain Vincent Giamona, Ladder 5. Firefighter James Gibbison, Ladder 5. Lieutenant Ronnie Geese, Squad 288. Firefighter Paul Gill, Engine 54. Lieutenant John Ginley, Engine 40. Firefighter Jeffrey Giordano, Ladder 3. Firefighter John Giordano, Engine 37. Firefighter Keith Glasgow, Ladder 21. Firefighter James Gray, Ladder 20. Battalion Chief Joe Gerzalak, Battalion 48. Firefighter Jose Guadalupe, Engine 54. Lieutenant Jeffrey Guja, Engine 82. Lieutenant Joseph Gullickson, Ladder 101. Lieutenant David Haldeman, Squad 18. Lieutenant Vincent Halloran, Ladder 8. Firefighter Robert Hamilton, Squad 41. Firefighter Sean Hanley, Ladder 20. Firefighter Thomas Hannafin, Ladder 5. Firefighter Dana Hannon, Engine 26. Firefighter Daniel Harlan, Ladder 2. Lieutenant Harvey Harrell, Rescue 5. Lieutenant Stephen Harrell, Ladder 157. Firefighter Timothy Haskell, Squad 18. Battalion Chief Thomas Haskell Jr., Ladder 132. Captain Terrence Hatton, Rescue 1. Firefighter Marco Haub, Ladder 4. Firefighter Michael Healy, Squad 41. Firefighter John Heffernan, Ladder 11. Firefighter Ronnie Henderson, Engine 279. Firefighter Joseph Henry, Ladder 21. Firefighter William Henry, Rescue 1. Firefighter Thomas Hetzel, Ladder 13. Battalion Chief Brian Hickey, Rescue 4. Lieutenant Timothy Higgins, Squad 252. Firefighter Jonathan Homan, Hazmat 1. Firefighter Thomas Holohan, Engine 6. Firefighter Joseph Hunter, Squad 288. Captain Walter Hines, Ladder 13. Firefighter Jonathan Ielpi, Squad 288. Captain Frederick Ill, Ladder 2. Firefighter William Johnson, Engine 6. Firefighter Andrew Jordan, Ladder 132. Firefighter Carl Joseph, Engine 207. Lieutenant Anthony Jovic, Ladder 34. Firefighter Angel Uabe, Ladder 12. Father Michael Judge, FDNY Chaplain. Fire Marshal Vincent Kane, Engine 22. Deputy Chief Charles Casper, Special Operations Command. Firefighter Paul Keating, Ladder 5. Lieutenant Thomas R. Kelly, Ladder 105. Firefighter Thomas W. Kelly, Ladder 15. Firefighter Richard Kelly Jr., Ladder 11. Firefighter Thomas Kennedy, Ladder 101. Lieutenant Ronald Kerwin, Squad 288. Firefighter Michael Kiefer, Ladder 132. Firefighter Robert King Jr., Engine 33. Firefighter Scott Capicto, Ladder 15. Firefighter William Krukowski, Ladder 21. Fire Marshal Kenneth Kumpel, Ladder 25. Firefighter Thomas Kavekis, Squad 252. Firefighter David LaForge, Ladder 20. Firefighter William Lake, Rescue 2.
Firefighter Robert Lane, Engine 55. Firefighter Peter Langone, Squad 252. Firefighter Scott Larson, Ladder 15. Lieutenant Joseph Levy, Ladder 15. Firefighter Neil Levy, Engine 217. Firefighter Daniel Libretti, Rescue 2. Paramedic Carlos Lillo, EMS Battalion 49. Firefighter Robert Linane, Ladder 20. Firefighter Michael Lynch, Engine 40. Lieutenant Michael Lynch, Ladder 4. Firefighter Michael Lyons, Squad 41. Lieutenant Patrick Lyons, Squad 252. Firefighter Joseph Maffeo, Ladder 101. Firefighter William Mahoney, Rescue 4. Firefighter Joseph Maloney, Ladder 3. Deputy Chief Joseph Marchbanks Jr., Battalion 12. Lieutenant Charles Margiota, Ladder 85. Firefighter Kenneth Marino, Rescue 1. Firefighter John Marshall, Engine 23. Lieutenant Peter Martin, Rescue 2. Lieutenant Paul Martini, Engine 201. Firefighter Joseph Mescali, Rescue 5. Firefighter Keith Maynard, Engine 33. Firefighter Brian McAleese, Engine 226. Firefighter John McAvoy, Ladder 3. Firefighter Thomas McCann, Engine 65. Captain William McGinn, Squad 18. Battalion Chief William McGovern, Battalion 2. Firefighter Dennis McHugh, Ladder 13. Firefighter Robert McMahon, Ladder 20. Firefighter Robert McPadden, Engine 23. Firefighter Terrence McShane, Ladder 101. Firefighter Timothy McSweeney, Ladder 3. Firefighter Martin McWilliams, Engine 22. Firefighter Raymond Meisenheimer, Rescue 3. Firefighter Charles Mendez, Ladder 7. Firefighter Steve Mercado, Engine 40. Firefighter Douglas Miller, Rescue 5. Firefighter Henry Miller Jr., Ladder 105. Firefighter Robert Minara, Ladder 25. Firefighter Thomas Mingione, Ladder 132. Lieutenant Paul Mitchell, Ladder 110. Battalion Chief Louis Modafieri, Rescue 5. Lieutenant Dennis Mojica, Rescue 1. Firefighter Manuel Mojica, Squad 18. Firefighter Carl Molinaro, Ladder 2. Firefighter Michael Montesi, Rescue 1. Captain Thomas Moody, Engine 310. Battalion Chief John Moran, Special Operations Command. Firefighter Vincent Morello, Ladder 35. Firefighter Christopher Mozzello, Engine 55. Firefighter Richard Muldowney Jr., Ladder 7. Firefighter Michael Mullen, Ladder 12. Firefighter Dennis Mulligan, Ladder 2. Lieutenant Raymond Murphy, Ladder 16. Lieutenant Robert Nagel, Engine 58. Lieutenant John Napolitano, Rescue 2. Firefighter Peter Nelson, Rescue 4. Firefighter Jerry Nevins, Rescue 1. Firefighter Dennis Oberg, Ladder 105. Captain Daniel O'Callahan, Ladder 4. Lieutenant Thomas O'Hagan, Engine 52. Firefighter Patrick O'Keefe, Rescue 1. Captain William O'Keefe, Engine 154. Firefighter Kevin O'Rourke, Rescue 2. Firefighter Doug Oschlager, Ladder 15. Firefighter Joseph Ogren, Ladder 3. Firefighter Samuel Otis, Ladder 4. Firefighter Eric Olson, Ladder 15. Firefighter Jeffrey Olson, Engine 10. Firefighter Stephen Olson, Ladder 3. Firefighter Michael Otten, Ladder 35. Firefighter Jeffrey Palazzo, Rescue 5. Deputy Chief Oriole Palmer, Battalion 7. Firefighter Frank Palumbo, Ladder 105. Fire Marshal Paul Panzini, Engine 10. Deputy Chief John Polillo, Special Operations Command. Firefighter James Papa George, Engine 23. Firefighter Robert Parrow, Engine 8. Firefighter Darrell Pearsall, Rescue 4. Lieutenant Glenn Perry, Ladder 34. Lieutenant Phil Petty, Ladder 148. Lieutenant Kevin Pfeiffer, Engine 33. Lieutenant Kenneth Phelan, Engine 217. Firefighter Christopher Pickford, Engine 201. Firefighter Sean Powell, Engine 207. Firefighter Vincent Princiata, Ladder 7. Firefighter Kevin Pryor, Squad 252. Battalion Chief Richard Prunty, Battalion 2. Firefighter Lincoln Quape, Rescue 2. Lieutenant Michael Quilty, Ladder 11. EMS Lieutenant Ricardo Quinn, EMS Battalion 57. Firefighter Leonard Rajigala, Engine 54. Firefighter Michael Ragusa, Engine 279. Firefighter Edward Rail, Rescue 2. Firefighter Adam Rand, Squad 288. Firefighter Donald Regan, Rescue 3. Lieutenant Robert Regan, ladder 118. Firefighter Christian Regenhart, ladder 131. Firefighter Kevin Riley, engine 207. Captain Vernon Richard, ladder 7. Firefighter James Richies, engine 4. Firefighter Joseph Ravelli Jr., ladder 25. Firefighter Michael Roberts, engine 214. Firefighter Michael Roberts, ladder 35. Firefighter Anthony Rodriguez, engine 279. Firefighter Matthew Rogan, ladder 11. Firefighter Nicholas Rosamondo, rescue 5. Firefighter Paul Ruback, ladder 25. Firefighter Stephen Russell, engine 55. Lieutenant Michael Russo, squad 1. Battalion Chief Matthew Ryan, battalion 4. Firefighter Thomas Sabella, ladder 13. Firefighter Christopher Santora, engine 54. Firefighter John Santor, ladder 5. Firefighter Gregory Saucedo, ladder 5. Firefighter Dennis Scasuso, hazmat 1. Firefighter John Sharp, engine 201. Battalion Chief Fred Sheffield, battalion 12. Firefighter Thomas Scholes, engine 4. Firefighter Jerry Schrang, rescue 3. Firefighter Greg Sikorsky, squad 41. Firefighter Stephen Siller, squad 1. Firefighter Stanley Smagala Jr., engine 226. Firefighter Kevin Smith, hazmat 1. Firefighter Leon Smith Jr., ladder 118. Firefighter Robert Spear Jr., engine 26. Firefighter Joseph Spohr, rescue 3. Battalion Chief Lawrence Stack, safety battalion 1. Captain Timothy Stackpole, ladder 103. Firefighter Gregory Stajak, ladder 13. Firefighter Jeffrey Stark, engine 230. Firefighter Benjamin Suarez, engine 21. Firefighter Daniel Sir, engine 216. Lieutenant Christopher Sullivan, ladder 111. Firefighter Brian Sweeney, rescue 1. Firefighter Sean Talon, ladder 10. Firefighter Alan Traskowitz, rescue 5. Firefighter Paul Tegmeyer, engine 4. Firefighter John Tierney, ladder 9. Firefighter John Tipping II, ladder 4. Firefighter Hector Torado Jr., engine 2-3. Firefighter Richard Van Hine, squad 41. Firefighter Peter Vega, ladder 118. Firefighter Lawrence Velling, engine 235. Firefighter John Vigiano II, ladder 132. Firefighter Sergio Villanueva, ladder 132. Firefighter Lawrence Virgilio, squad 18. Lieutenant Robert Wallace, engine 205. Lieutenant Jeffrey Waltz, ladder 9. Lieutenant Michael Warcola, ladder 5. Captain Patrick Waters, hazmat 1. Firefighter Keith Watson, engine 214. Firefighter Michael Weinberg, engine 1. Firefighter David Weiss, rescue 1. Firefighter Timothy Welty, squad 288. Firefighter Eugene Whalen, engine 230. Firefighter Edward White, engine 230. Firefighter Mark Whitford, engine 23. Lieutenant Glenn Wilkinson, engine 238. Battalion Chief John Williamson, battalion 6. Captain David Woolley, ladder 4, and firefighter Raymond York, engine 285.
Well done.
Good gentlemen.
I'll just grab the microphone.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll just pass it to you after I've started, or when you finish.
I don't mind. Whichever one. What have you got to say?
Okay. Did you get it's just a closing? Yeah, get it to me.
Rescue Fire Auckland. The Bishop of Auckland, Ross Bay, to say a prayer before the official haka from members of Fire and Emergency New Zealand.
Ka inoi tātou, let us pray.
Bishop of Auckland.
We bring before you, O God, our thankful memories of all who have gone before us and given their lives in the service of others. Today we especially recall the 343 whose lives were lost at the Twin Towers. We also remember those who have lost their lives on duty from the fire brigades of our own nation. Help us always to keep their memory dear and to allow their example to inspire us. Let us not be overwhelmed by grief, but find again the hope which only you can give, that our lives too may be lived well in the service of others. God of grace, we thank you for all who take risks and who make sacrifices for others in their daily work, and especially for the men and women who work in our emergency services. Be with each one on duty today. Enable them to respond well to all who seek their help. And inspire especially those who work in the fire services to excel and care in equal measure. We pray for the gifts of courage and compassion, for respect for all, and for a renewed sense of our call to serve all the people of our communities and nation. Kia tau, kia tātou katoa, te atawhai o tō tātou ariki a ihu karaiti, me te aroha o te atua, me te whiwhi nā tahitanga ki te wairua tapu, ake, 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 amine.
And so it is with compassion and humble dignity that we join together today to mourn, to remember, to respect, and to celebrate the acts, the deeds, and the lives of all those firefighters who have passed before us. Their cherished memories will remain a treasured legacy and a cloak of warmth and comfort for us all. The Sky City stair climb is universally recognise an appropriate memorial activity in that it resonates with firefighters because it shows the finer elements of firefightership. Teamwork, fortitude, physical endurance, mental focus and determination. Reira, kia koutou, kia u koutou ki tēnei kaupapa, kua tau mai ki runga i o koutou pokowhiwhi. Kia whakaoti pai tēnei kaupapa e whakatairanga ake te mauri o tēnā i taka mai i ngā wā o mua. O tira, kia tau iho mai ngā manaakitanga o te wāhi ngaro ki runga i a koutou. A tēnā rā koutou katoa.
I'm an Anglican bishop of Auckland, but I'm a volunteer with the Fire Service as well.
Nice to meet you.
Nice. Well done.
Flags in for you to go up as high as you can, Peter.
Yeah, they're going to do the haka there.
Yeah, right here. I think we're going to put them inside. We're just going to place it over the side because it's going to go up as high as you can.
A haka from the New Zealand firefighters.
Mate,
So good. Stand by. You move out of the way. We stand here.
Yeah.
And we just stand here and hide for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I got the mics. You hold one.
Yeah.
Fighters that are about to ascend the tower in commemoration of the September 11, 2018 Memorial Climb. Climb organiser Tony Scott in the white helmet is organising teams of firefighters to ascend the tower. These firefighters will climb the 60-odd floors to the top of the tower and come back down again. Some of them will actually do it for the second time. Some are in full firefighting kit, wearing breathing apparatus. Others will not be wearing a breathing apparatus. Some of the tallies as the firefighters come on is Rita Hayden from the New York Fire Department. Rita's husband Peter is here representing the city, but his wonderful wife Rita will be handing out some of the tallies for the fallen 343. The tallies, the breathing apparatus tallies that the New Zealand and visiting firefighters will wear are Chief Peter Hayden and Chief Jonas, New York Fire Department. A great honour to have them here today to pass out these tallies. The tallies are, of course, identification of personnel when they enter into buildings, and by today's standards an old methodology but a very secure one. 2, 3, 4, 5. A quick moment from Tony Scott, the event organiser, who today is climbing the tower also, and today is wearing the helmet from the New York Fire Department and Chief Peter Hayden's helmet. Is that right, Scotty?
Yeah, yes, it is. It's Peter. Sorry, it's Chief's helmet. Yes.
Great. Good luck today, and with your climb, I'm sure you'll cream it all.
Enjoy it. Yeah. No.
Thank you, Scotty. And at the base of the Sky Tower here today in Auckland, New Zealand, we're privileged to have the Deputy Ambassador of the United States, Sue Niblock. Welcome along, Sue, and thank you for your welcoming speech from the people of your country and your ambassador, and from the Commissioner of the New York Fire Department. We really appreciate you being here, and lovely to have a woman Deputy Ambassador here too, to recall the day. Can you tell us what this means to yourself, that your team here in New Zealand representing your government, and to the people of New York?
Thank you very much. It is such an honor and a privilege to be here and to be part of the ceremony earlier today. You know, September 11, 2001, everyone remembers where they were that day. It was an event that affected all of us all around the world. And in Wellington, it was in early hours of the morning when the event happened, and yet shortly afterwards, our embassy in Wellington, people came from everywhere, and they brought flowers and cards, and it was just so moving that all the way across the world, people in New Zealand felt very strongly about what had happened, and the empathy and the sympathy for everyone. I'm even told of the story of a young boy who made 2 paper airplanes and brought them to the embassy and left them at the gate to replace the 2 planes that had crashed into the towers. So it's all very moving for me to be a part of this today. Very much an honor, because really this is about friendship also between New Zealand and the United States. To think that for 10 years, the city of Auckland, the fire department have been having this commemoration to honor those who fell in the line of duty, the firefighters of New Zealand And also those firefighters from the City Department of New York, 343 of them who lost their lives on that day. And you know what? That friendship still continues. Here we are 17 years later, and we just had this past weekend a group of firefighters from New Zealand who went to the U.S. to help us fight our fires in California, Oregon, and Washington, and they just returned to New Zealand this past weekend. So it's a story of friendship, of being there for one another in a time of need and in time of tragedy. So thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. An amazing recollection. I didn't have to ask too many questions. You filled in a lot of holes for me. So thank you very much for being here, and your team from the consulate in both Wellington and in Auckland. And we certainly appreciate the contribution that you have made today by being here on behalf of your people, the citizens of the United States. But you are correct. It's the biggest fraternity in the world, firefighting, and we mustn't forget the other emergency workers, the police officers, paramedics in New York who perished on that day as well. So thank you again, Deputy Ambassador, for being here today. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you. It was my honor and my privilege. Thank you very much.
Based in the Sky Tower in Auckland City on September 11, 2018 in New Zealand and September 10 in the United States. We're here for the memorial climb today, recognising the fallen 343 New York fire and emergency personnel who perished on that day. One of the key people that was actually involved with that incident and from the very early stages is Chief Peter Hayden from the City of New York Fire Department. Chief, it's again an amazing pleasure to have you in our country, and the respect you have from all the firefighters, both volunteer and career personnel in New Zealand, and we thank you very much for being here today. Tell me what this means to you as a frontline fire officer commanding one of the worst catastrophes in the world.
Well, it's both gratifying and humbling to be invited to participate in the memorial service for the New Zealand firefighters, and at the same time honoring the 343 firefighters that were killed on 9/11. I'm really pleased and proud to be a part of this ceremony here. I was here last year, and I was glad to be invited back this year.
Last night I was privileged to be at a dinner that you and Chief Jonas spoke at, and I think a lot of the firefighters present were blown away by the presentation from both of you, and everybody learned a lot from that presentation. Today, of course, a lot of apparatus was lost. A lot of, to people listening who don't know what apparatus is, it's actual trucks, fire vehicles and engine companies. So what was your rank at the time of the incident, Chief?
I was a division commander, deputy chief in charge of Lower Manhattan at the time, and I was working that day of the terrorist attack.
Right, so, and then how long was it before you got promoted to chief?
A couple of years later that I made promoted to chief of department. I was promoted initially to assistant chief of operations and then to the chief of department.
Last night you spoke at the dinner about some of the changes that the department have made in respect of the boroughs in New York. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that happened?
Well, it was a realization that there were some lessons learned from the activities of 9/11, and we need to, in order to prepare for future terrorist events, that we need to look at how we structure the department, and we decided to make sure that we were certainly prepared for any future terrorist attack, and it meant restructuring the upper level management of the department and decentralizing the department to be able to handle multiple events in case that occurred.
Chief Hayden, we salute you and all the men and women that you commanded on that terrible day, September 11, 2001. And again, sincere gratitude for the people of our country for you being here to celebrate the friendship and the camaraderie between the US and New Zealand firefighters. Thank you, sir.
Chris, thank you very much.
I mean, just point the camera down, get a wide shot and just lock it off.
No. So when you're ready to rock, if you just give me a thumbs up from the camera and give me a wave to go, and I'll start talking. So I'll be interview. So we just shoulders and heads. I don't know what you see from there. Yeah. The heads and shoulders? Or? I should be just your head. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, great. Thanks, mate.
Are you gonna come now?
No.
No, oh, yeah, for sure.
give you a yell when I'm ready, and then you can just give me a finger to say go. Yeah. In New Zealand, and we've got a very, very warm welcome to my friend Hayden. Hi Hayden, how you going?
Good.
And where do you come from?
Kaikoui.
Can you tell all the people that are watching this on YouTube where Kaikoui is? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it, really? Okay, tell me about why you're here today.
Because my dad's climbing beside.
And what's your dad's name?
Brendan.
And which fire brigade does your dad Brendan come from?
Kaikoui.
Kai. That's amazing. So who made your outfit, Hayden? It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying yourself today?
Yes.
Aren't you supposed to be in school today?
No.
Hayden, thank you very much for talking to us. You're a very, very special young man, and we hope your dad does well. And you thank your dad from us for climbing the tower to support all those firefighters that died in New York on September 11th. Thank you, Hayden. Have a good day today.
You too.
That was amazing.
Yeah, we're on you, Riley. We're on you, Riley.
when the others start coming in, we'll do the same. Quite cool. You don't hear anything, do you? You don't hear the audio?
I do.
No.
But hopefully the guys up there do.
Oh, hopefully, yeah. I mean, some of these already been, some of these ladies have been streaming, doing what they feel like it's fine.
Oh, cool.
Some of the guys that have been up come down and gone back up again for the second time.
Yeah, yeah. One's okay.
Yay, Chris! Woo-hoo! Well done, Chris. Oh, well done, Brian. Brittany.
Our next one will be Stair, looking back this way, but the camera over there somewhere. So
Oh, yeah, looking back.
idea.
It's more than 35. That's all they can do. Does make it a little bit narrow. It's a little bit hot.
Nothing much at the moment, really.
This is just streaming on YouTube.
Oh, okay. There you go. There we go. How do we find that?
Sharon, how do we find the link for the streaming? Sharon, how can I find the link for the streaming?
How can you find the link?
Yes, Cheryl.
And the travel link.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
You guys want to get me shot?
It does when you get them now, just everything's in it.
It's almost like a portrait.
Tahi, how are you?
Something else because maybe, yeah, maybe down that way. It's like, just don't get a camera with the shot. Oh, no, you're not ready. Okay. Lucas, can you zoom in on the guy on the fire engine? And the mummy and the kid, that's nice. Mummy and the kid. That's nice, Lucas, thank you. Got the rest now. Going to breathe. Yeah, coming to you, Lucas. What moment is he hungry? I have something to know. Come sit on you at the moment, Lucas. Then Riley can come up here. Riley's up here. That's a good hunting there, Lucas. Going to you. Oh, that's nice. Follow you, okay, thank you. Probably, yeah, that's pull it down a bit there, Riley, that's good. Come on, Riley.
Just quickly going to do an interview of it, sorry. Yes. Come stand with me.
You're on, Lucas.
New Zealand. And again, a welcome to all the firefighters and families in the United States, and particularly New York, watching this live feed on YouTube. Privileged to have with me right now Richard Toomey. He's the Area Commander of Fire and Emergency New Zealand, based here in the biggest city in New Zealand, in Auckland, who welcomed the firefighters to the climb before. Richard, tell me, what does this mean to you and FEN, or Fire and Emergency New Zealand, to celebrate today?
It gives us an opportunity to celebrate our fallen. We were really, I guess, poor in doing that in the past. And I guess the 9/11 event sort of, like rocked everybody, but sort of made us realise that we had our own that we weren't honouring. So yeah, that's we get an opportunity to not only honour the American firefighters who lost their lives at September 11, but we also get the opportunity down to honour our own.
Sometimes it's a bit hard to contemplate the loss of the 343 emergency service personnel in New York, whether they be fire, police or ambulance, paramedics. As the commander of the Auckland area, what does this bring home to you as a leader in your community?
Yeah, I mean, the number 343, that's huge. We're only, I guess, 10 teams in small brigade, and to lose one person, it's, health and safety is to our forefront. We don't want to lose anybody, but talking to Chief Hayden and Chief Jonas, it sort of brings home the enormity of what they had to go through, and I guess in some degree could happen to any of us. So, and I think none of us are really prepared, but with high-rise buildings and things will always challenge us. But we've got our policies and our procedures, and it just means that we need to practice them.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Richard. That's Richard Toomey, Area Manager of Fire and Emergency New Zealand in Auckland. Thank you very much.
We're on Reese. Riley, for your focus, mayday. Really bad, Riley. Okay, here comes the Lord Master.
Focus is sorted, sir.
Well, we just wonder if someone could give me something more interesting. Okay, right. Oh, no, it's sorry. Take that cold out of that shot, because it's good. Go to the left. Nice. Have it Lucas, thank you. Oh, yeah, Riley, you're making us look good too. Thank you, Riley, you got this. Going back to Lucas now. Thanks, Riley. We're on Reese now.
Change of plans, if you could position yourself there, so we can have all these guys in the background. So if you position over there.
Yeah, right there is pretty good. Where?
No. Get over here, looking
Are you
back
on
that way
here?
so we get all these guys in the background. On that angle, it'd be good to do it.
Give us a minute.
few minutes. And the ladies going to talk to the ladies.
We're looking back that way at people. So just stay where you are. Turn it around. Stay here where we are here. Well, we're just waiting on another one of their team that's gone missing. Oh, she wasn't far away. Somewhere up there.
Again?
Reese has been inside the tower shooting the stairs, so we're watching his footage now, so you can indicate if you want.
Reese is right here.
Oh no, he shot some footage inside.
Oh, okay.
Sophia.
No, yeah.
Okay, we're still on you, Lee.
Okay. Okay, we good here? Do you understand this interview?
Yes, do it.
For the city in New Zealand, and amongst all our guests here today are two amazing women, Rita Hayden and Chief Jonas, number one managing directors of their husbands, both chiefs of the New York City Fire Department. Ladies, it's an absolute honour. Rita, welcome back to New Zealand. It's amazing. And Judy, thank you for being here and bringing the old boy along to talk to us and keep us entertained. A number of us were lucky last night to go to the dinner and listen to the stories, and a very heartwarming story from all. Tell me firstly, Rita, from your perspective, from your husband who ran the operations on September 11 when the Tower 2 came down, what was going through your mind during the whole incident?
Well, I was at work and I didn't have a television, but I could see black smoke pouring over a cathedral in Brooklyn in the direction of the towers in Lower Manhattan. I knew my husband was working there, but I didn't know exactly where he would be. But I honestly, when the second plane hit, a few of us in the north started to pray the rosary, and I never really had a sense that he would be harmed. I always felt, I was never worried about the firemen or the fire department, let me say. I know it was a traumatic event, but I really had a sense that he would be safe. He would be okay. Maybe because I didn't have a television, I didn't see what was going on. I just had a radio.
That's amazing. And since Peter's retirement, of course, you've both been enjoying better parts of your life now. How's it been for Peter in his retirement, and you?
Well, he worked for another 4 years for a different company, and we have going on our 20th grandchild, so we're very, very busy. We do a lot of babysitting. He's in carpools, and we're just enjoying it, that and the boardwalk. Good.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rita, very much indeed. You stay here for a minute. Judy, and to you, where were you on that day? I think everybody in the world recollects somewhere in the world where they were at that time. Where were you?
So I had put my kids on the bus to go to school. I was home. and things kind of evolved in my house. So I actually had a meeting with John McLaughlin's wife, who was the last Port Authority officer to be pulled out. He was actually buried, so he was the last guy they pulled out of Ground Zero. So we kind of just sat there and tried to evolve what was going on, and tried to get a glimpse of our husbands. And I was okay until the building came down. And once I saw the building came down, I realized it wasn't a fire. I had many firemen who called and said, "Oh, it's a fire, Aunt Judy. It's okay. Everything's going to be good. He's a good fireman." But when it became a collapse, I knew it was bad. And we had people recalled to go back in the city. And some of those firemen stopped in and said, "We're going down. We're going to find out. We'll get information. We'll get it back to you." And I probably had about 15 to 20 people who came and just sat in my house and just weren't sure. And so it was just a very stressful, but just kind of keeping the hope and trying to make sure that we're going the right direction. And then it wasn't until my nephew got down there, who was in one of the squads, and he was recalled from where we live. And he called back when he got down there, and first he said, "Oh my gosh, the scene is unbelievable. I can't even describe it to you." He said, "But I'll just keep you informed." And then about maybe 45 minutes later, he called and said, "Aunt Judy, I can hear him. He's on the phone. He's transmitting a mayday, but he's saying." So my husband was in rescue, and even though he said he was trapped I know is not the best. But at least I knew he was talking and things were doing okay. And then from there, things got better. You know, by the time I had to get my kids out of school, all of a sudden another guy whose wife was with me called and said, "Just want you to let you know, I just kissed your husband." He was walking up the street, and he was walking to see Pete Hayden and to things. So everything kind of evolved. I just realized how lucky I am, because it could have been so much different. And for a few minutes, I think we all realize that, and you try to realize how you're going to prepare your family for the worst, and you're still hoping for the best. So I'm very, very lucky.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Judy and to Rita, for being here again today and sharing your story with us. I certainly enjoyed Jay's story last night that he shared with us. So thank you, ladies. And like they say, behind every good fireman, there's an even better wife. Thank you very much indeed, ladies. Thank you so much. A number of people walked in front of the camera.
We're ready to go, right? Good.
IP from New York, Chief Jonas, thank you very much indeed for being here, for your presence here today, for the dinner we shared with you last night, and your amazing story of bringing your crew and civilians out from that fateful day in September 11, 2001. Now today you're Chief with the New York City Fire Department, and I spoke to Chief Hayden before about the changes that have happened with the boroughs, and how's that all working now that didn't work on September 11?
Well, it's working well. There's more staff chief supervision throughout the city, so that seems to be working well.
Great. And the story that you told last night, that there was you were on a ladder truck, which was what in New Zealand we call an aerial scope. Is that correct?
An aerial scope, as far as we're concerned, is a Mac tower ladder. We call them tower ladders. An aerial ladder is just a retracting ladder. So that's the difference between the two.
And that's what you were on that day?
Yeah, an aerial ladder, right.
Great. Chief, thank you so much for being in New Zealand again today and for coming down to help the firefighters of New Zealand respect what happened that day in 2011. Thank you so much, Chief.
Thank you very much.
We are at the final part of the memorial climb today in Auckland City in New Zealand, and welcome to all those folks who've joined us in the United States on YouTube for this amazing memorial climb. And with me I have first-timers here in New Zealand from a part of New Zealand in the North Island, the upper part of New Zealand, from a place called Hicks Bay. And these wonderful people, all these young people here, well, one of them's not quite as young as the other ones, but we've got Sapphire on the left here. We've got Tahi, we've got Georgina, Jordan, and Don. Don is involved in, involved with Rural Fire, along with these people here from a very small town, and they've made a major contribution by coming here today and contributed to it. So thank you all very much indeed. Georgina, what did you think of today?
It was awesome.
Awesome. Tahi?
It's just an honour and a privilege to be here.
Thank you very much. And
Absolutely loved it.
thank you, Sapphire. What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, it was awesome. Something new.
Hicks Bay men and women, a few words. Don, thanks for your effort today, old fella. Good work, and we appreciate it.
That's fine. I'm really pleased to have been here and been able to participate.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
This award that we're bringing out now are pieces of the North Tower, which for these two gentlemen are very special. They both worked in the North Tower. The idea behind this memorial is it goes from one brigade to another that has lost somebody. It is kept for a year and brought back to the event the following year. So the brigade is only a guardian of the event. I'd like Hicks Bay to come forward, please, and receive this award. Sorry, a memorial. Chiefs. And I have to thank you both very much for taking the time out of your busy schedules in New York to find 8 days to make out to New Zealand. We've thoroughly enjoyed your visit this year. The brigades have listened to you last night and this week. I'm speechless, really. Thank you very much for this. As a token of our appreciation, I'd like to present you, Jay, with a pendant. I'll let Kerry explain this.
In spending time with us. So, congratulations.
And for our second presentation, I'd like to brought forward
Chief Hayden, this here is called a tewhata, and it's the weapon of the rangatira, or the chief, and it's been made for you specially by one of our young people up in Ohiwai, up in far north. And if you look at it, the carving here at the bottom is representative of you, the recipient, the rangatira that holds this. At the top here, the carving is representative of those who have passed away before. And so our tupuna, our forefathers, our people who have left us, and along here is the connection between the earth and the spirit world, and the joining of it all together. So for a very special person, and you know, we're very humbled that every year we get the support from yourselves to come out here and remember with us and support all the efforts that go on here. And so this is a sign of that appreciation, and very proud to present this to you, and I hope you hold it with the value that it deserves. Thank you.
Once again, guys, thank you very, very much for taking this day out of your year to attend this event again. I hope to see you all again next year. Attention. Hello. Just one more thing. If you're not in a hurry to get away, you're more than welcome to go upstairs to the third floor. It's called Bar 21. You can go like that. It's a private function. You can go in and have a cold Coke or coffee, or whatever you want to have up there. But we're going to hang out about 7 o'clock if anyone wants to go up. So on the third floor, Bar 21, it's a private function, so you can wear whatever you need to wear.
Right, you ready?